Hey guys, it is M and Frost, Ben, doing a quick video here. I'm down in Orlando, so unfortunately I don't have the other two guys with me. But they couldn't make it to Disney World with us on our big In the 99 trip. That, I'm pretty sure my wife would be upset if I brought two of my friends with me. So just give you guys a quick recap though. Coming down here, completely awesome. It's like 90 degrees out, which is a stark difference from the 20 something degrees that Minnesota is right now. And I have got to go see a little bit of Disney World, a little bit of Daytona Beach, Orlando, and being that we drove down here, we got to go through like 7 states. Most of them kind of sucked, but some of them are pretty awesome. Atlanta wasn't the worst thing in the world, although there was a lot of car parts on the floor or on the ground. That was a little weird, but either way, let's talk about what you guys care about, and that is the Commander Legends preview. So without further ado, let's get into a little bit of the 99. Alright, so the first one here that I actually saw this morning, and it was through the Goblin Lore Podcast, them making a joke about it, was Krek the Thumbless. We finally have a Krark, I don't know, or Krark. We'll go with Krark. We have a Krark card. We've seen his thumb. We've seen his other thumb. Now we're seeing Krark the Thumbless. Just go over that quick. It is a 1 and a red for a 2/2 Goblin Wizard, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, return that spell to its owner's hand. If you win the flip, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for that spell. The other great thing is it's a partner commander, so you can pair him with somebody else. Krark does not have to go into battle alone. You can bring somebody else. Alright, so we did get a couple reprints. Xena Ghost, I'm not going to go over him, but he was a pretty cool one to see come out. And I'm hoping we might see a couple other of the gods. I'm not 100% on that, but Xena Ghost definitely isn't the best foot forward type of god that you'd see come out. So hopefully we get somebody else there. So we finally have the official spoiler for Tevesh Zot, Doom of Fools. He is 4 and a black for a 4 loyalty planeswalker, +2. Create 2/0/1 black thrall creature tokens, +1. You may sacrifice another creature or planeswalker. If you do, draw 2 cards, then draw another card if the sacrificed creature was a commander. And then it's -10 is gain control of all commanders, put all commanders from the command zone onto the battlefield under your control. He can be your commander, and he is a partner, so he can have somebody else go into battle with him too, which is pretty cool to see. I'm gonna say I'm 99% confident. This is the first time we could see a planeswalker come into the battlefield with another planeswalker, hopefully, or another creature. We'll have to wait and see exactly on that one, but still pretty cool to see. Alright, so Dimir got a pretty cool card coming out of it. Nimris, Una's Trickster, 3 blue-black for a 1/6 legendary fairy knight. Flash flying, and whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand and the other into the graveyard. This card is going to be great for if you want to do like a Dimir Mother May I. Hit those counters, or if you want to go for some nice flash flavor, start dropping things on other people's turns and get that extra value. Big thing I'm thinking is, a 1-cost Brainstorm is good by itself, but once you pair up Brainstorm with that, and then looking at the top 2 cards and putting 1 in your hand, 1 in your graveyard, that 1 mana becomes a huge value engine for you. So that's definitely one to look out for. I'm hoping to see some cool decks come out of that. I know we're going to see within our own play group some pretty nasty things come from this Nimris. Alright, so one that I'm kind of happy for, and I hope it's a precursor for what's to come in later previews of the set, but we have Ferexian Trinimorph. It is a 9-cost, all generic, 9/9 golem artifact creature, and when Ferexian Trinimorph dies, create 3 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature tokens with an encore of 12, which means you can pay 12, exile this card from your graveyard, and for each opponent, create a token copy that attacks that opponent, or create a token copy that attacks that opponent this turn. If able, they gain haste. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next upkeep. Activate this only as a sorcery. So kind of a cool one. Biggest thing for me isn't necessarily the fact that it's a 9/9 or it makes 3/3s. It's the fact that it's got Ferexian in the name. God, I really hope that we get some more Ferexian stuff. I think that'd be awesome, especially if we saw some Ferexian mana come out. But yeah, hopefully that's just a little bit of a taste of a bigger meal on that one. All right, so one that I have been especially happy for. If you've listened in the past, you know I'm a big spell slinger guy. I love copies, and I love spell slinging, and I absolutely love Memonic Deluge. I'm still never going to say that right, and I need to hope that they stop printing cards with that on it. But basically, in a nutshell, what that is... Oh, I lost my light. Oh no, I lost my light. We have technical difficulties here. Just a second. Give me 2 seconds to turn the car on. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. There we go. You can hear my car in the background too. All right, to get back to this, we've got 6 blue for a sorcery. Exile target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard. Copy that card 3 times. You may cast the copies without paying their mana cost. At the end of all that, exile Memonic Deluge. This card, I think you're going to see a lot of people not necessarily playing strictly off the fact of that being the game ender in the car or in the deck. I think what we're most likely going to see, and this is my hope here. I'm not going to say there's probably better deck builders out there, but I would look to see a Grixis style deck where you are using a lot of self-discard, you're using a lot of tutor to the grave type shenanigans, tutor your big beast cards out, your expropriates, get them into your graveyard as quickly as possible. Drop this. Hopefully either you can ramp up to the cost or you can somehow negate the cost. I know people have been talking about negating costs for this for pretty much all day. But yeah, I mean, getting an expropriate out, 4-player game, that's going to end up being 12 votes on expropriate, which would be pretty neat to see. And yeah, hopefully this one sees some major play. It is high cost, so I doubt we're going to see it in too many decks here, but I think that it's got its place in Commander, and hopefully in the Commander draft format that we're going to see. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the very end of the video. I hope we see this card kind of find its footing there. All right, I think that's it. I think that's the last one. I apologize, it's a little haphazard here. Like I said, I'm down in Orlando. I don't have most of my stuff with me. I'm kind of going off of a split screen on my phone to look at the cards. But those are some of the ones I saw today. There are some commanders that are coming out with this that look absolutely stellar. A mono white one just dropped literally 5-10 minutes before I started videotaping this. That basically gives your artifacts protection from any spell that has a converted mana cost equal to any artifact that you control. So we'll talk more about those. I'm hoping that I can talk about them with Ben and Caleb. We'll see what happens here. But the other thing to talk about with this Commander Legends is something that we've known something about, but I think they kind of dropped a little more of a concrete information drop on this. Is the Commander Legends is a draft format. They do have draft in mind. Basically 3 20 card packs. You pick 2 from each pack as you go around. There is no singleton to it. You can have as many cards as many cards of one specific card as you'd like. Although they are making it so that there's a wide enough variety that you possibly won't have to. My best guess is there's still going to be people grabbing multiples of a card just for consistency's sake, or the fact if you come across multiple of a card that is just going to be a bomb for you, there's no reason not to take it if they're not going to limit that ability. But other than that, it ends up being 60 card decks. You have one commander, 59 other cards within the deck. And I think the other thing that I don't know if they completely touched on was if you're going to see a 4-player pod. I'm really hoping so. Otherwise, it'd be just the typical 1v1 that you would see in a normal draft. That's something that we'll probably get a little more information on whether it's going to happen. The play group that I'm with, we're talking about just making it a 4-player pod regardless. And hopefully we can see where it goes from there. But yeah, otherwise, that's basically all I got to say about this. I wanted to make a quick 10-minute video. I know it's going to be really dark. I do apologize for that. But yeah, I guess the only other thing I have is a review on Under Armour masks. Like I bought some Under Armour masks for my trip. Super nice masks. If you guys are serious about getting masks, get some Under Armours. They're like $20, but God, are they comfortable. I've been in 90-degree weather pretty much the entire day, and I have not felt like my face is melting off. I mean, some of those other masks, even up in Minnesota, where we're having cold weather right now, I was getting a little too warm up there with those. These 90-degree weather, and you are, I mean, you're golden, you're crystal. So check those out. But yeah, otherwise I'm hoping to drop another video Thursday, so look out for that. And yeah, you can catch me at MNFrost on Twitter. You can catch all three of us at _the_99. Go over there, follow us, check us out, like this video. That's a big one. Like the damn video, okay? I'm not gonna ask you twice, except for I am. I'm gonna ask you like every single time I do a video. So yeah, otherwise you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later.